People used to say that we'd never see the day when there's a black president. But I think what they meant in between their words is we've established a precedent. An orderly, oppressive procession unbroken of token leaders not leading at all, just heeding the call of self-perpetuating wealth so stealthily cheating us all. We have a government in love with the rich, so snug in their niche, not even dreaming of leaving. No, not while they're breathing, not while they're standing on the shoulders of giants. Cold corporations using humans like household appliances. Cold corporations full of faceless execs, blameless except when their names hit the press, at which point the nation's allegations are shamelessly met with brazen defiance. In the courts, an unholy alliance, legal giants paid by thieving tyrants to aid the charade and evade compliance, while at worst their clients just retire to the shade of their mansion's lavish luxury with millions that they've made. Acres of meticulously manicured, not to be walked on lawns, 5-car garages, a full-on barrage of tennis courts, and well then of course the heated all-season pools. And can you believe that some poor fools are more concerned with whether or not they've earned enough to eat than whether their Lexus has got leather seats or whether their hairspray will hold in the heat? People used to say that we'd never see the day when there's a black president. But I think maybe they were a little turned around. I mean, true, no president had ever been yellow or brown, but ladies and gentlemen, as a matter of fact, we've had plenty of presidents who were black-hearted or weak-willed or empty-minded or simply blinded by the need for greed. And you can hate on welfare moms with mouths to feed, and you can sit in front of cameras and complain that only socialists would have the nerve to tax a person's capital gains. But I look at food stamps and loopholes. I look at homeless shelters and tax shelters, and I gotta ask myself, who in this equation has the real problem with entitlement? But what I lament is that all the passion of activists, the protesters, the go-getters, and the tree-hugging pacifists, that all of that impetus for action cannot glean from a machine even an ounce of compassion. As long as the wheels of this plutocracy are locked into place, the only place they're going is around until they've ground all the dirt from beneath them, which leaves them and our futures up in the air. And so do we dare let America the Great oil her machine till she's cleaned her plate? Because until then, the old white straight-laced men will be standing on top of the populace, squeezing every drop of us out to sweeten their coffee. I mean, they've always been standing on top of the populace, squeezing every drop of us out to sweeten their coffee. But I'm not beaten. So I say, get off me. I say the day is not done. I say the war is not won. I say if you've got some hope, well then I've sure got some. And if they're counting on some sheep, show them you're not one. It's time the bell on the White House door got rung.